Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be working back on my Mk2 Golf, which has been off the channel for quite some time now, but obviously summer's coming around and it's been off the road most of the winter. So now summer's coming, I've decided that I want to get it all prepped and ready for show season and get it all basically nice and looking good and driving well. So the engine that I had in it, I had a bit of an unfortunate incident where I forgot to plug back in the fan and it overheated in a McDonald's drive-through and covered the whole engine in water. So this just started, everything just went rusty and it just looked a mess and I wasn't happy with it. The wiring was a mess and it just didn't really look the part and didn't look how I wanted it to. So I decided that for this summer I would take a spare engine that I picked up and build that all up, make it a little bit faster, do some work to the head and then get that all cleaned up, get all the engine bay tidied up too and put that engine in ready for the summer. So that's what we're going to be doing. So first things first, I'm going to get the other engine up to out of our storage locker, start stripping it down, get it all rebuilt and then start stripping my engine out of my car and hopefully get this one all fitted in time for when the heat starts coming. So I mean, I haven't got a lot of time now, it's already starting to get a lot warmer. Today's a really lovely day, so hopefully I can get it all done in time for the summer. So I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got the head off, I've just bolted on our little mount here that goes in our stand so that I can work at it at a nice height. I'm going to get it put in there and then I'm going to start stripping it down, or strip it down fully, get all the valves out, all the stem seals out, and then I can give it a good clean and acid dip it. Take that breather off. So that is the cam out. An important thing to remember when engine building is keep everything in the right order. Keep everything where it should be, which is usually what I fail on. So I'm now going to start by removing the cam followers, keeping them in the exact same order too, because when it comes to putting this back together, it's going to make life a lot easier if I know where everything goes. Don't need that, but I'll keep that anyway. Right, so we have one exhaust valve, Right, so all the valves are out now. Next thing is getting the valve guides out, all the stem seals. So, got number 1 out. Just use that to see how hard they are really. And then we're going to work our way along, getting all of them out. Then after that, we've just got to extract the studs for the exhaust manifold, and then I think we're pretty much ready to clean it all up. So something that I didn't actually realise was that it has spring bases in. So when I flipped it over, one of them fell out. So luckily not all of them. So I've just removed all of them. Everything now been removed from the head. It's all stripped down. Everything is out. All the valves here in order with all the cotters, all the valve springs, everything. Got all the cam followers, the cam bearings, spring seats, everything. We've got all the studs out, the exhaust, all the other extra little bits off. Obviously I've got some new head bolts to go in. I've got some new valve seals, stem seals, and a lot of other bits that are new for the head as well. So I'm going to need to clean up the rocker cover as well. I've got a new gasket for that. So everything is going to be cleaned and painted and ready for reassembly. So what I'm going to do next is grind the valves in. I was going to degrease it all, but I'm already in here and got it all set up, so I'm thinking I might as well just get all the valves ground in. So this is the tool that we use for grinding valves in. Just plug it into the compressor and it does pretty much all the work for you, so you don't have to do it manually. So I'm going to clean up this valve and then I'm going to just clean, probably this one, clean this valve seat up with brake and clutch, and then I'm going to make a start on grinding them in. So I'm going to make a start with the coarse paste and get all of the pitting out, and then I will go over it with the fine. So a quick way to check that all the valves are fully lapped in and that there is no more pitting to leak is to just pop all the valves back in with the springs and the cotters so they're under tension, and then put some sort of liquid, either brake and clutch cleaner, which even though it evaporates should stay long enough for you to just see if you've got any leaks, or petrol or something sort of similar to that, and then just fill it or put it in the combustion chamber and then look in the port, and if you've got any liquid in there then you know that it's leaking. That's what I did. I just popped the valves back in and put some brake and clutch around the valves, and I have a leak. So basically this inlet valve just needs a little bit more lapping in. So basically I've just got to get all the valves out. The rest of them look fine. That's what I just put in there. The rest of them look fine, so they all should be good to go. Just gotten the head out of the acid and it is looking a lot better. Pressure washed it off and just giving it a little bit of a wipe over just to dry it a bit, and it's come up much better than I thought it was going to be honest. So the next thing is to get this in the mill and give this a skim. This will get rid of any corrosion, and it will also up the compression on the combustion chamber, which should hopefully give us a little bit extra power. Think about my arms when they made this manual, didn't they?
Yeah, I'll reposition this head because you didn't put it in the right place.
Thank you. That's weird, isn't it? I've just got the head out of the mill and we have a nice surface now to work with. I ended up taking just over half a mil off. I only did it again because I just needed to get a little bit more corrosion out of it, but it's all skimmed now and I'm pretty happy with it. So the next thing is to clean it all off with a wire wheel, which I start doing on this side, finish that off, and then we can start masking it all up and getting it all ready to paint. Paint's all dry now on the heads, looking nice and shiny. Next thing I've already started doing is putting the spring bases back in. So I've just got them here, I'm cleaning them up, popping them back in, and once they're in I'll then make a start on the valve stem seals.
Lay that in there.
Right, well we can worry about the cam.
And then that one.
Oh no. No. Don't confuse me.
They should be numbered on the thought.
They are. I've just bolted the camshaft down and I'm now going to torque it all up. That should be set at 20 Newton meters on the torque wrench. So because I don't know the exact pattern, I haven't actually got my Haynes manual here, so I'm just going to do it in sort of like a crisscross pattern, which is generally how you do it anyway. Get that all tight, bolt down tight, and then I have cleaned up the cam gear as well, so get this on, get that all done up nice and tight, and then the head's pretty much, I've just got all the little extra bits to put on, but the head is then pretty much ready to go onto the block, which I still need to paint. So that is how the head is looking now. I've painted the rocker cover, as you can see. I've painted the strips that I'm guessing they're just to even the load out a little bit. I've painted them too, but I decided that after I went over it with the Scotch-Brite that they actually looked really good bare metal. So I just lacquered them and then left them, and hopefully they won't rust. But the rocker cover is all bolted down now. Just got obviously spark plugs to go in. This has got to come off again because I've got a cover that goes here. I think it's just cleaning the block up now and getting that all looking good, and then should be all ready to bolt it and torque it all up. So I hope you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching, and in the next one I'll be making hopefully a lot more progress on getting the engine in and ready for the summer. Thanks for watching.